Hello everyone, welcome back to the Token Minds training series. Today we are diving into how Web3 projects can win AI discovery by using GEO and AEO not as marketing buzzwords but as practical systems that turn protocols into trusted knowledge sources for AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. So let's get started. The goal here is to move beyond visibility and into authority. The focus is on building credibility that AI systems recognize, then turning that authority into measurable growth through structured content, verifiable data, and consistent technical signals that machines can actually trust. So GEO and AEO work on different surfaces, but they share the same foundation. GEO ensures that AI models can extract, verify, and reference your knowledge accurately, and AEO ensures that your content appears when users search for direct answers. So both succeed only when authority, entity clarity, and technical accessibility are treated as infrastructure, not as just campaign tactics. So at Token Minds, we created the four pillars framework to turn AI visibility into a repeatable, measurable system rather than a collection of tactics. So AI visibility is built as a connected system, not isolated tricks. Authority comes from teaching the category, not selling the product. Credibility comes from data that can be verified, not claims that sound impressive. Clarity comes from consistent identity signals, so machines never confuse you with competitors. And technical excellence comes from building digital properties that AI systems can crawl, interpret, and reuse without friction. So the first pillar is knowledge authority. So becoming a trusted source starts with how the project positions itself. So instead of leading with features, the strategy shifts to explaining the category itself. Definitive guides answer the questions the industry keeps asking. Neutral educational content is published across documentation hubs and developer forums. Consistent terminology is maintained so machines associate the brand with understanding, not just promotion. So over time, AI systems cite the project not because it advertises, but because it teaches better than anyone else. The second pillar is that data-driven credibility. So the credibility moves from storytelling to proof. Uh, as you can see here, the first step is building public dashboards that show real usage, adoption, and performance. And next, major claims are connected directly to on-chain records, repositories, and third-party audits. And then vague statements are replaced with specific metrics that machines can independently verify. And finally, data sources are kept stable over time, so AI systems learn to trust the signal. This turns marketing from narrative into evidence and evidence into authority. The third pillar, as you can see here, is brand clarity and entity recognition. So AI cannot trust what it cannot clearly identify. Projects register in knowledge graphs like Wikidata, so machines understand who they are. Names are standardized across websites, GitHub, Docs, and social platforms. Identifiers and same as references are used consistently, and Web3 native anchors such as ENS or Ethereum non-services domains and verified contracts reinforce identity at the protocol level. So this prevents authority leakage and ensures that recognition compounds instead of fragmenting. The final and fourth pillar is technical excellence. So visibility depends on technical execution as much as content quality. Structured data plays a central role here, especially through schema markup and JSON-LD, which tell AI systems exactly what your content represents, whether it's a guide, a definition, a case study, or a data source. So content is organized into topic clusters that establish category leadership instead of isolated posts. Site speed and stability are optimized, so indexing remain reliable. Information architecture across docs, APIs, and guides is kept clean and consistent. So when this foundation is in place, content becomes accessible, extractable, and preferred by AI systems. AI systems reward originality, not repetition. So information gain measures how much new value content adds beyond what already exists. Low scores come from generic advice. High scores come from unique research, like name frameworks and real-world case studies with before and after results. So the practical shift is simple: stop writing what everyone already knows and start publishing what only your team can prove. So success in AI discovery must be measurable. Citation rate shows how often the protocol appears in AI-generated answers for category questions. Entity resolution accuracy shows whether machines identify the project correctly without confusion. And verifiable source usage shows how often AI cites dashboards, repositories, explorers, and audits. Together, these metrics reveal whether GEO and AEO are building long-term credibility or just short-term noise. So real projects already show that works. Uniswap invested in structured documentation, academic research, and public analytics, which led to high citation rates when AI explains AMMs and decentralized exchanges. AV focused on risk frameworks, security audits, and additional DeFi content. So becoming a reference point for how lending protocols operate. In both cases, authority come from clarity and proof, not just from a promotion. So AI is rapidly becoming the primary way people research products and choose solutions. Marketing is shifting from making claims to showing proof. GEO and AEO are no longer optional tactics, they are becoming core infrastructure for growth in AI first world. So token mines support Web3 and digital businesses in building long-term AI visibility by structuring content for discovery, setting up verifiable data sources, and implementing performance tracking that makes authority measurable and sustainable. So thank you for watching. If you're ready to turn GEO and AEO into a real growth system that reduces acquisition costs and increases long-term value through AI-driven discovery, reach out to Token Minds. We'd love to help you build marketing infrastructure that earns trust, compound authority, and delivers measurable impact.